Hello and welcome back to Mr. and Mrs. Frog's product reviews. I'm Andrew and today we are going to build this dresser that has the fabric type shelves. We found this on Amazon. So the reason why we bought it is because we are essentially tired of buying wooden dressers and then having the drawers fall apart, having them come out of the tracks, all of that stuff. So we saw these and we're like, you know what, let's give that a try. And we decided we're gonna go ahead and build this for you today. I am sorry that Mrs. Frog is not joining us for this, but we're gonna go ahead and get started. So as you can see, what I just dropped down there was those were the little shelves and stuff. So we're gonna look at the stuff that came in here. Obviously the name of this dresser is on the on the description, and in the description there will be a link if you would like to purchase one of these. So first of all, we've got a bag of handles. These are a bag of handles for the drawers. You have all of the hardware, the little feet for the floor, little caps, some wall anchors type screws, and then all of your hardware to, I believe, screw everything together. So we'll go ahead and set that right there for a second. We have another box. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy up and let's see what's in here. We do have some instructions as well that we'll be able to refer to as we are going through this. These look like they might go inside the drawers or something. Let's see what they are. These look like a bunch of little plastic slat type deals. So we'll set these over to the side. There are 2 bags of those. Let's get those all opened up so that we have everything we need for when we get to the instructions. Now we're gonna try to put this together pretty quickly because I've got 74% battery on the camera. So let's get our Celsius in us and go. All right, we do not need that box now. It is empty. So it is the WLIVE is the brand of this, I believe. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use the tools that they have in there. So those are, it basically shows you like a little thing to how to put it together. It looks pretty simple. It really does look pretty simple. So it's going to have a start with the top of it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move some of this stuff down here for a second. We got our 4 slats. So is what it's wanting us to build out first is these 2 and these 2. So we're gonna do that. We've already got our tabletop upside down. That's how you would start these projects, is that like you're gonna have your tabletop upside down. Obviously you'll have your other pieces. It looks like 5 and 5, as well as 3 and 2. Obviously we're gonna need some of these little thingies. Oh wow, that's an assortment with nuts and all. And then you'll need your little tool thingy out of here. Should be all we need for this part right here first. Maybe this little wrench thingy. Wow. All right, so obviously you've got, it looks like all of these are about the same. Yeah, and they thread right into those little white holes. So you'll have all of those. Let's see what the instructions say. They say, so front And then it's showing, so you got to kind of look at this stuff. So it's on the front, you're going to have, so if you look at this bar right here, you're going to see like holes in the side of the bar. You can see them holes, and then the front side is going to not have any holes in it at all. So we're going to just put, because it doesn't really tell us which thing is the front or the back. It looks like everything is evenly spaced, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. I'm just going to slot these bad boys in there. You just want these things. They have plastic threads in there, so do not over tighten these. They will just start pulling out, and then you're freaking screwed. Unless you just bolt like all the way through it, which probably wouldn't be a bad idea. That's what you would do if you wanted to like sturdy it up and like use it forever. Just drill these holes in the, just drill the holes out in there and then bolt all the way through. Just get yourself some, they look probably 1/4 inch, but they're obviously millimeters, so they're probably M6. Just get yourself some longer bolts, bolt down through the top. I mean, it's gonna look tacky, but it'll last you for a lot longer if you do that. We're not gonna do that. I'm just gonna not over tighten them. Because these things are like 49, I think it was like 49 bucks. So it wasn't like super expensive. So put those two in there. And then these two. And that is holding itself up. So it looks like it's fairly sturdy, guys. So you just tighten these up. Like I said, just snug. You don't need to go any more than just snug on these. I don't know if you guys will be able to see exactly what I'm doing, but I'm just snugging them up. The front of your dresser is gonna have no holes on it. That's gonna, I mean, like obviously that should be pretty obvious, to be completely honest. And then like both of the 5s, they have just, they have just one hole in the center, and then they've got threaded slots. Oh yeah, they are M6 bolts. They said it right there. So that was just a guess, but yeah, that's exactly what they are. All right, so those are both snug. So now we're gonna grab all of our nuts and bolts and just kind of keep them in the center of you, so you know exactly where they are. And then these right here, it doesn't look like it's gonna matter too much because they both are just, they got one in the center right here. You just thread that in. This one here should be a little bit easier because there's only one, so you can just spin that thing down. Don't tighten that up yet, just snug, just enough to where you can move it. And then do that same thing with the other side. Go ahead and stick that bolt in the center. And there's a reason for why I'm not snugging them up just yet. So you're gonna just go ahead and spin this around like a couple of times just to get the thread started. You know, kind of just so it kind of stays up a little bit flat. You'll notice that these holes, they're not exactly the same size. So, all right, now they are going to have these poles. You're gonna have 2 of them, and they're gonna have, it looks like three holes in those. In these pipe, you can see like the 3 holes, and then you'll see like some side holes in those 2. The 3-hole ones are going to be up. So that's saying that so you'll have a big hole on one side and a little hole on the other side, and that's saying that is going to go up toward the top. So now you're just going to kind of grab your little bolts and kind of just thread them in this side. And then this one over here on this side. Up on this side over here as well. Get your little bolt over here on this side. Go ahead and stuff it in there. And then on this side over here as well. Okay, and then 4 more for each side, 1 for each side. And then make sure that the one in the front, I forgot to tell you, there's going to be, the back one is going to have holes that are sideways that go this way, but the front one's not, because that's your front bar, so you're not going to want like that kind of stuff like showing. So because obviously there's something that goes on the back over here to kind of keep this thing in place or something. I didn't see anything though. That's the weird thing. Now once you get these in here, I'll show you like the best way to like tighten everything up. You'll start here on the outer ends and you'll tighten all these up first. Or you could just go ahead and cinch these ones down here in the center first. Go ahead and make those ones nice and, well, no, leave those ones a little bit loose. Do these ones on the outer edge first. Sorry guys, don't mean to confuse you. Just trying to do this logically to where it's going to make it stable and straight. So if you tighten these up first, don't over tighten these. This metal is very thin. You will bend them. You do not want to use a power tool or anything on this. Just tighten them until they're snug. If you over tighten them, then you're going to pull your threads out. You're gonna, yeah. There's no need to over tighten this stuff. So now that one's all stable, let's go ahead and tighten these up. Like I said, just snug. People always wonder why this stuff falls apart pretty quick, you know, when they get over here and they just start thinking they need to super tighten everything down. So boom, now come down here, because that there's going to kind of straighten everything out. See, look at that. That thing's already stripped out. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Just snug. That's all it has to be, is just snug, my friends. Okay, now we're gonna flip the page. The next page is gonna have us do the middle thing. Wow, I can't believe I didn't see that one coming. No, I'm just joking. I literally saw that coming a million miles away. So this, I was trying to see if it had any like holes in the front and back. So this is just gonna come on here. Just go ahead through now you'll find out why those holes were, now the bigger hole in the bigger hole on this side, and then because these are going to thread all the way through that. These are going to actually go up in that, I believe. Yeah. Whew. These are going to thread all the way in there. So go ahead and get... Okay, make it snug, and then do the one in the front too. They do go all the way through that big hole and all the way into it. I almost kind of feel like they should have done that with these ones too, so that they would be in there hidden. That's crazy, they should have. Okay, nice and snug. And now once you've got that done, now you're gonna do your other 2 long bars across this side. So these ones here just have the hole right in the center. And then 1 on each side. So do them 1 at a time. Do your ends first. On both sides, just do both ends first. Dang it, I think we messed up. This side's got to go on the other side. That's so dumb. I didn't notice these little square slots in here. Let's hope we can get this thing off without it breaking. So we're gonna put the screw in the center part right here. Oh boy, these might actually just be junk now. This might actually just be junk now, my friends. Because these things do not like to be taken apart. Huh. Once you've got them together, man, this is freak. But these little squares right here, these need to be on the inside. I'll have written something on there. Sorry, guys. But at least I'll warn you before we get to that part. It's the beauty of being able to edit, post-process. I think we'll be all right. I didn't over tighten anything, so and just tighten everything up nice and snug. Don't over tighten them. That's why if you make a mistake, you don't want them over tightened, because then you just ruin it and then you can't retighten them. We already had one screw on here. It was untightenable. Okay, nice and snug. Nice and snug. Now we'll bring back the other side. These instructions are not super clear either, so you kind of have to look at the pictures, because it doesn't really tell you anything. It just kind of shows you like little pictures, but they never do these things. All right, let me see if these ones were tight. Nope, I did not tighten these yet. That's good. So we'll tighten one, tighten two. This here should be the whole skeleton of it. Should be done. Now that these are all done, nice and snug. Okay, all of that is snug. Now if we're turning the page, now it's going to have in your little bag, in your first bag with all your little handles, it's going to have two little things, and they're going to go from this point to this point, and it looks like they're going to get bolted on with an M6, four M6s, and then these little nuts that came with it. So it looks like, are they really wanting the freaking bolts to go through that side? Really? Okay, whatever, we'll just do it the way they want. Now you should see these. They have like a little L-shaped thing where it kind of concaves in. That side's going to go right up against the thing. You can do it either way you want, honestly, to tell you the truth. I think I put the other one on the other way, so I'm going to do this one the same way. Where they're kind of just... If you put them in the one way, then they'll kind of be like nice and flush. Actually, we'll change it. We'll change it. So we can look at that. Actually, I don't think it really mattered. Didn't really do much. This stuff, man. I mean, in theory, this is like pretty cool stuff. Like it should work, and it should save, you know, like a little bit of hassle or whatever. And you get this fancy little wrench. You can just go ahead and crank those bad boys down. I would just hold it with the wrench and use the Allen key to tighten it. Nice and snug. Hope I can get the Allen key in the thing. Nice and snug. Snug. And snug. Okay, and then after that, it's going to tell you to put on your little feet. Oh no, I had something else open. And then be careful, because there's a lot of little freaking tiny screws in this bag. So you just need 4 feet. They give you 5. You'll thread these into the top of it. Oh my goodness. These are adjustable, so you can raise it up or lower it down, but I don't think you'll need to do that. Oh. Screw them all the way down. I mean, I guess that is kind of good if you've got like floors that are really uneven. Then, so you got all these little Phillips head screws. So, I'm going to flip over to the next page, because that's probably going to tell us where... Oh, they all go into the drawers. Never mind. All right. So now, we're going to put these over here. Move all this stuff off of here. And then we're going to flip our thing over. So, let's see if it'll actually fit on here. Well, it kind of will. Okay, it kind of will. Yeah, it'll fit like that. So you guys will still be able to see it. So now we're going to take our little plastic things. And then, so this is the back. You'll see on here, they've got one side that's like that, and then the other side is open. So that's going to be your slat for clearly the so they just kind of slide in, they go up. So these, all the ones that are going to have that are going to be your right side and your left side, because you're only going to be able to put them in one way, but they both got to go in. It looks like both these freaking holes at the same time. Come on. Okay, yeah, they go up and then they slide back down. I don't know why my TV wants to be. Okay, so hopefully you kept both sides together. So 3 on one side, 3 on the other. That's what these little square things were for. The little slots. So that is just a very small piece of plastic that is holding those drawers on, my friends. Very small. Huh. Hopefully they give you a whole bunch of them so that once you break them, once your kids break them, it looks like, oh no, because they go up there too. Dang. All the way up to the tip. Boom. They slot in and go down. Wait, there's one more? Or maybe you get one extra frequent flyer on that side. So now let's put these sides in. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay, so we've got all of those in there now. And they do give you one extra for each side, I believe, because that's the way it's looking. So now we're gonna pull out all of our little drawer thingies, because now you're gonna have to put every single one of those in there. Oh no, you got these little cap things. I thought I'd turn that freaking LG thing off. So up here with these big holes, you're gonna stick these little black things in there to cover them up, so that there's not just a big old ugly hole just sitting there staring you in the face. Oh, you just pop those in there. All right, now it's literally time for the drawers. Okay, I'm gonna grab my screwdriver though. I am not trying to do that with that little thing. Not even considering that. Sorry. Sad face. Okay, looks like these here, so these little mat things right here are boards that go in the bottom of each drawer. And then you'll have like the bigger, longer ones, the longer drawers, two, should be 3 of each of those. So there should be a total of 6 of them. So there's like 3 bags with 2 each. Two each of those. So we'll set the long boys over here, and then pull out the boards. So there should be 6 of these boards in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 of these. These are like the bottom boards for here. So let's go ahead and open up one of these little drawers. Let's stick the little thing in there. That will make sure you use the little tabs in there. They have like these little tabs. Make sure you use those so that you can pull the drawer out if you need to. And And then you're just gonna go to work putting the freaking screws in there. 2 screws, 2 freaking holes. You can get a couple threads in this plastic and then tighten them down with your screwdriver. I would get a screwdriver. Seriously. Trying to do it with that little tool that comes with it, that is not going to be sufficient. You'd be here all day. Okay, and again with these, don't over tighten them because it's just plastic. And there is your first drawer with the shelf on it. And that's gonna go right in the top. Now it does fit pretty good. That is actually fairly nice. Let's see how fast we can get through all the screwing. I mean, these do grab pretty easy. So once you like get them kind of started, then you can just flip it over on your lap. Put one hand under there, hold the handle, and then it's like 7 turns, 8 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh boy, that one was 12. So 12, that is your second drawer. Oh, kind of let me turn this over here a little bit so you can kind of see me. Sorry guys, sometimes I get just a little bit too carried away while building these. Like I said, put in your bottom part to secure the drawer. Grab your plastic handle, 2 screws, and just kind of poke the screw through the little hole, and then screw a little, like just twist it with your fingers to get a couple of threads in there. It's really not that difficult to get them started. They actually hold pretty easy with just minimal pressure. So, and then tighten till it feels snug. Okay. I mean, they do feel pretty decent. Like the weight of the drawer, you can hold it with the handle. So that's pretty good. Those drawers are actually fit pretty well. Now we got all these long ones. Okay. Well, we're gonna need to be able to stick them in that thing, aren't we? I'm just going to turn it on my lap like I did with the other ones. And then on these ones, we will just start down at the bottom and kind of go up on this side. Bring the camera over this way a little more so that we can kind of keep maybe watching me. Okay, and then here is the second drawer. Slides right in. Now I'm going to bring this back a little bit. All right, third drawer. We might have to move all this stuff just so we can get them all plugged in. Actually, we're gonna leave that right where it was. Oh, but now you cannot see me again. Feel free to fast forward this part. I do it for watch time. Everybody likes to speed stuff up, but I like to sit here and talk to you while I'm building this stuff because it's kind of fun. And then you get to hear what I'm thinking. Or see what it's like. I rush through things a lot, guys. Tasks like this just seem so mundane to me. Because I'm always turning wrenches and always freaking putting in screws. Let me see if we can maybe move this camera up a little bit. Maybe kind of back it up a little. Whoa, come on. So that way you guys can see it a little better as we are putting those together. Now that we have the 3 screws in, or the 3 drawers in, we can probably just plop all these things in there and not even worry about the handles on the other side for now. Ooh. All right, so those are all there. We got 3 more handles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 for you, 2 for you, and 2 for you. And then what we'll do is we'll just go from each one, kind of twist these bad boys in there a little bit. And then tighten them in. Okay, that one's done. And we'll swap that one for that one so we can keep it at the same level. Get over here, put those screws in there real quick. This is probably the easier way. Just make 3 of them. Just unfold 3 of them and stick them all one on the ground and stack them on each other. And then that puts it, a pretty good height so you can just kind of get in here and reach into it. And then just go ahead and tighten up those screws. These screws go into this plastic so freaking easy. It's like cutting warm butter. Okay, now we need to get to the bottom drawer before one of my cameras overheats or the battery dies. I think we're pushing it pretty close. Should be able to at least get this done though. Okay, all 3 drawers are done. So now we can just start piling them in here. You can just kind of pull them right in there. So this is what it looks like now after it's been completely built. Looks like it does have a little bit of gap in it. Sorry guys, I can't get the thing back too much farther. So yeah, looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and set it down here. Not even that heavy. I can move my chair and this table and bring it back a little bit so that we can kind of get some light on it. It actually looks pretty nice. To be completely honest with you, it actually looks fairly nice. Now let me show you me standing next to it so you guys can see, kind of get an idea for how tall it is. Like it's like halfway up. Like that's actually fairly tall. I don't actually have my tape measure in here. But I believe it's supposed to be like 40 something inches tall, and then 40 inches wide and like 12 inches deep. So yeah, it wasn't like super big. Like it literally fits right under the TV over here in this area is where I was gonna put it. Where the sim racing thing is, we're gonna put it right under that TV. So, all right, my friends, if you guys like this content, do not forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.